So I got another product from Hansshow, and I know what you're probably thinking. You gotta be yoking me. Or joking, sorry. But the yoke's on you, or me actually, because this is a yoke steering wheel for the Model Y and Model 3. I contacted my guy at Hansshow and I saw that he was making a replica of the Model S steering wheel, and I said, dude, send me one. So this is Alcântara carbon fiber. It's a dry carbon fiber or a matte carbon fiber. The stitching is really nice. What I think they do is they take a Model 3 steering wheel, have carbon fiber inserts put in. This is real carbon fiber. It's not carbon fiber over top of the plastic that Tesla has. And they put in their own side pieces. This is really heavy, but I really don't know how heavy the other one is because I don't have it out yet. Should be really cool because I have the screen from them as well right in front, and this will be just like the Model S and the Model X, the new version. My wife's gonna get some first-hand driving with a yoke wheel before she gets her Model S. We still don't have a delivery date, but we should have it really soon. With this screen here now, oh, night and day difference. So what do you think, your first drive with the yoke?
I think this is pretty cool. I like how it's opened up. It's definitely more comfortable. This is pretty nice looking too. It actually has a good grip and it's comfortable no matter what position you put it in.
I don't think the Model S, this has Alcântara. I don't think the Model S is going to have Alcântara, but it's going to be the same shape.
It's like, I don't know if I had an autopilot, it seems like it'd be very comfortable.
Put it in autopilot.
It's going to turn, but I think this would be the most comfortable position. Just kind of resting your arms here. Oh my goodness, the car behind us doesn't have a hood or a bumper or nothing. You see that car? It's like...
So this is a weird turn. It's more than a 90, so you see how Karen does.
You want me to just try this way?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm usually a grab over here and pull kind of girl, so...
It sounded weird.
Let me see how this feels.
Well,
because this is a tight turn. Yeah, that's not bad.
But you weren't even on 9 and 3. You were down below. This is where 9 and 3 would be like.
I know, but that feels odd to turn that way.
It feels odd because it's the top of the wheel right now, and you're used to having more above the wheel. It's almost like a plane where you want to push forward to go down and pull up to go up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is a yoke.
Yeah, and this is nice how you can just pull a little bit and it's very comfortable. I definitely like that better. But I do feel like it's going to take a little bit to get used to turning.
One of the other features they added was carbon fiber on the sides. This is something that Tesla doesn't do, but I think it looks really nice. This Alcântara feels really, really nice. I'm excited to see this in the car. This is going to feel a lot better, I think, than what her new Model S is going to be. But she might be jealous. Now, it doesn't have any touch screen here or capacitive or anything. This just has the same scroll wheels as the factory one for the Model 3 and the Model Y. But I think this is going to be really cool. This is Brian a week later from when I filmed this video. I just want to give you an update on the steering wheel. Like I said, we've had it for about a week and it only took a couple days to get used to it. Karen's been driving it to work back and forth and absolutely loves it. It's very comfortable to drive in autopilot versus this wheel here. Now I do have a discount code. It saves 15% down below. I1 Tesla is the code. The steering wheel is not the cheapest upgrade you can do. As you know, vinyl is really cheap and then it kind of steps up a little bit. But the great thing is, you don't have to send back your wheel as a core. You know, a lot of times for modifications like this, you have to send this back to get a cheaper price. Well, now you have both. You have the factory wheel and you have a really cool wheel, a yoke wheel, which is a lot like what the Model S is gonna be. I love it. I think you guys will like it too. And this version of the wheel is probably the most expensive version of the wheel that you can get with the Alcântara and the carbon fiber. You can still get a round wheel carbon fiber or Alcântara or whatever. There's so many different options there. But check out Hansshow. The link is down below in the description and use code I1Tesla for 15% off. Saves you quite a bit of money. Not many tools you need to replace this. We do have to pop the airbag out, turn off the car, of course, and then unbolt the one bolt that holds this in. But I'm gonna show you the process. There is no directions. They didn't send me anything, which is typical because I usually get the first ones from Hansshow. But it's not really difficult to remove a wheel. And I'm gonna try to explain it because I've watched some videos, but I'm excited to get this in the car and start driving with it and see how it feels. So it is a little strange not having anything above you, but I actually like it. You know how low the dash is in the Model Y and the Model 3 because you can see so much. Well, now you can see so much more in this because that wheel isn't up here. Now to remove the wheel, you kind of want to turn off the power to the car, and there's a couple ways of doing that. One way I don't recommend is what a lot of people do is they go to safety and security and then you can power off the vehicle. You could do that, but sitting in the driver's seat or opening up anything is going to turn the car back on, and you're sitting here to remove the wheel, so you kind of don't want to do that. So there's another way to do this, and that involves the frunk and the battery. Well, both batteries, and a 10mm socket. So up in the frunk here, we just removed this plastic piece that really wasn't really attached. My battery up here. Yes, I do have a lot of things hooked up to the battery. We're going to remove the negative side of the battery off of the battery pack. And then we're going to come over to here, this is on the Model Y. We're going to pull this line. That will disconnect power from the main pack, and then we're free to do anything we want to the car. It'll be completely shut off. Well, not anything, because you still don't want to touch wires that have the orange coating on it, because those do have a lot of juice going through them, and so stay away from anything orange or red or anything like that. Just, you know, if you're uncomfortable, don't do anything, okay? Isn't that the rule of life? So 10mm socket, we loosen this up, and it doesn't matter how much stuff you have attached to it. We want to lift this up. Again, I've got a lot attached to it, but I'm going to move this out of the way so it doesn't touch, so it doesn't go back to that. And then, yeah, I'm doing this one-handed, and then we're going to pull that off, and we want to make sure, we wanted to make sure that the door was open, because now it won't open. Stupid me, don't do this stupid mistake. Make sure all the windows and all the doors are open, because I'm gonna have to reattach everything back again, open the doors. Sometimes my mind goes faster and I'm trying to think of the video and I just forget stuff. So make sure the doors are open. All right, so now that is disconnected, this thing can't turn on. Nothing can turn on. We're gonna pop off the airbag first. And that's really why you want to disconnect everything, because you don't want this activating. So there's two little holes up underneath the wheel on either side. I just took a screwdriver that I had from another Hansshow product, and we lift up on it. We kind of want to pull towards you, and you saw that side pop up. There it goes. There. Now the airbag is free, and we can pull this pin off. So you see what's happening here is this screwdriver is pushing on that, which is releasing the airbag. I believe we have to put that into the new one. Yeah, I don't see it on the new one, so we're going to remove that and put it into the new one once we remove the wheel. But we want to take off this connector here, and then we remove 10mm socket that fits right in there with an extension. You crank the wheel out and pull the wheel off. I'm going to take the extension and the 10mm socket, put it in there, and well, I don't need that screwdriver on the side. Then we're gonna crank this out, and oh, whew! If that's a little tight, get a bar and give it a little bit more leverage, and I think I'm gonna have to find that. I did find a pipe. This is the pipe to my lift, or the jack for the car. So we're able to finally get this off. So now that the bolt is off, we should be able to wiggle this out, and the wheel's off. Stock wheel is off completely. Let's test fit this one first, make sure it fits on there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. I think I'm gonna have to lift it up a little bit because it's kind of low, because this comes around a little bit more, or it's flat on the bottom. So I'll move it up a little bit, and I think that'll be nice because, man, this is a nice bar here to hold on to. So you can see how much more is on the bottom. You can see how much more is on the bottom here on the corners. So that's what the Model S is going to be like as well. So some people are going to like that. I think some people might not, but I think it's going to be great. And I should have been recording it. All I did was take this, stick it in there to push this out, and it slipped right out. Super easy to do. Hopefully it's that easy to put in the new one. Oh, you know what? They make these loose so you can actually do that. Oh, great idea, Hansshow. but you'll get directions with yours or just follow my video. But we're just going to push these kind of into place inside the holes here. Just kind of line them up a little bit, because then the airbag sits right on there. And now we're ready to put this on. I wonder if you could drive without a steering wheel. Let's put this back on now. So there is a pin. I don't know if you can see this. That's 4K. So let's see. You can see these are keyed and slotted to fit right into here. So this really can only go on one way. And you just kind of line it up, fit it on, wiggle it back and forth till it fits all the way on. We're going to clip that back into place. Then the airbag, we put the airbag back into place. Whew. And we're all good. Now we're going to turn the power back on, make sure the controls work on here, and adjust the wheel properly. Adjust the wheel properly. I think it needs to go up a little bit because where my knees are, this is really comfortable. I love this flat area here, but I think what it needs is to be up a little bit more, because I can see the dash, even though I don't like my wood dash that I covered up. But then we'll go for a drive. See how we like a yoke. We just yoke around. With this screen here now, oh, night and day difference. I can see it perfectly. I can see my speed easily, even though the speed's right there on here. I think it's really cool. So it is a little strange not having anything above you, but I actually like it. You know how low the dash is? You know, everyone loves how low the dash is in the middle, the Model Y and the Model 3, because you can see so much. Well, now you can see so much more in this because that wheel isn't up here. The controls work just fine. I love the carbon fiber. I love matte carbon fiber or dry carbon fiber. And to sit here with my arm on the armrest and my hand on the wheel here is super comfortable. Same thing on this side. Actually, this side's even more comfortable. But again, this is just driving straight. Let's get into a parking lot and see how it is to maneuver in a parking lot situation. And it's not much different from what you would be normally driving. I mean, it seems like the center of a wheel is lower than what it would normally be, but I mean, you can easily grab and pull into a parking spot if you need to be. You reverse. We could turn the front camera on, but you reverse out of a spot, no big deal. Put it into drive. You're really driving with your palms a little bit because you can really spin a wheel like this, but super easy to do. I think. I don't think there's any issue with this. It does take a couple minutes to get used to. This does have a little slight ramp to it and a flat up and down area, so you are kind of driving a little bit like this, but once you get used to that, it's actually really comfortable to sit there with your hands right here, and easy to move into a parking spot and whip the wheel around really fast. I mean, let's pull into over here. I can do it left-handed, right-handed, super easy. But if we wanted to, we can pull out of there, and actually you can easily spin on one finger and back again. This thing's really cool. This is from Hansshow as well. This is their front screen, and one great thing about this steering wheel is you can see that so much better. You see I have a camera on the front bumper underneath the license plate area, and that is really great. Pulling into the garage, you can see exactly where to go. You can see right there the lines are done, and you know, if you have the backup camera going at the same time, we're perfectly in this spot. You know exactly where you are. I used the front camera a lot on the trails. I was able to see exactly where rocks were. I really like this. This is from Hansshow again. I'll have all the links down below if you want to purchase it and for all the discounts. But man, this is, once you get used to the forward position of the thumbs, this is comfortable. It's just a different way of driving. I mean, Teslas are a different way of driving. This makes it even more different. Awesome. I love this. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Do you like the yoke wheel? I like the yoke wheel. I think it's going to be great. Having both vehicles that we own have yoke wheels in it, it's going to be pretty cool, pretty special. So as always, stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. What's up? This is Brian a week later from when I filmed this video. I just want to give you an update on the steering wheel. Like I said, we've had it for about a week and it only took a couple days to get used to it. Karen's been driving it to work back and forth and absolutely loves it. It's a great feeling. It's very comfortable to drive in autopilot versus this wheel here. Now I do have a discount code. It saves 15% down below. I1 Tesla is the code. So steering wheel is not the cheapest upgrade you can do. As you know, vinyl is really cheap and then it kind of steps up a little bit. But the great thing is you don't have to send back your wheel as a core because, you know, a lot of times for modifications like this, you have to send this back to get a cheaper price. Well, now you have both. You have the factory wheel and you have a really cool wheel, a yoke wheel, which is a lot like what the Model S is going to be. I love it. I think you guys will like it too. And this version of the wheel is probably the most expensive version of the wheel that you can get with the Alcântara and the carbon fiber. You can still get a round wheel carbon fiber or Alcântara or whatever. There's so many different options there. But check out Hansshow. The link is down below in the description. And use code I1 Tesla for 15% off. Saves you quite a bit of money. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Do you like the yoke wheel? I like the yoke wheel. I think it's going to be great having both vehicles that we own have yoke wheels in it. It's going to be pretty cool, pretty special. So as always, stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.